morning's Business Insight. It may be the best time of the year in Cincinnati. Reds opening day. It doesn't even matter that spring hasn't seemed to arrive. Thousands will line the streets tomorrow for the 94th Findlay Market opening day parade. Some will go to Fountain Square to watch the game. Others to Great American Ballpark to see it live. All will be carrying on a long-time Cincinnati tradition. To talk more about opening day and the impact on our community, Reds historian Greg Rhodes is in the studio with the U.S. Bank Business Watch's Kelly Leon. Kelly and Greg.
Thanks, Brian, and thanks for being here, Greg. Happy Easter to you.
Well, it's great to be here.
I'm a huge Reds fan, so I'm excited to get to talk to you. And, you know, this is a business show, so, you know, we've got the ticket sales, sponsorships, economic development, tourism. That's, you know, the Reds are a business.
Absolutely.
But that's not what opening day is about.
But not on opening day. Let's not think
talk about that. Why is opening day such a big deal? And we're so excited for tomorrow.
You know, I think what's happened over time, Kelly, is that this community has embraced opening day. In part because the fact that we open every year at home. We're the only team that's given that luxury. Every year we know we're going to open at home, and so all the parties, all the celebration, all the hoopla, everything can happen on schedule, on time. We anticipate it, we plan for it, and it's all because of this tradition of opening at home every season, something which we've enjoyed for over 100 years.
And why is that?
You know, that's a great question, because I wrote a book about opening day a few years ago, and I thought I'm going to figure this out, and I never could come up with an exact answer. It seemed to have to do with the fact that in the early days of baseball, Cincinnati was the southernmost major league city. And so some of the northern clubs, like Pittsburgh, for example, they were happy to put off their opening at home for a couple of weeks in hopes of better weather. And Cincinnati, just by a quirk of the schedule, kept getting the home opener. And over time, the club began to promote it more. Fans really responded and turned out, and by the early 1900s you start seeing jokes in the paper lamenting the illnesses in Cincinnati that are somehow or another mysteriously keeping people at home on opening day from going to work or going to school. So it's been a long tradition here, embraced by the town and the community and the surrounding area, almost a guaranteed sellout every year.
No matter what the weather is. Speaking of the...
Yeah. It's going to be a little cold on Monday.
Yeah, we've had everything from...
Come on, buck up. You know, it's Cincinnati. It's early April. That's going to happen.
If I can get some tickets, I'll be there tomorrow, even though it's cold. And we embrace this as a city. This really is part of an identifier for Cincinnati, as opposed to other major league cities.
Absolutely. As I said, no other city opens at home every year. We're the only one that does this. The parade distinguishes us from any, just that in and of itself. The parade each and every year, and it's, you know, a lot of people think it's run or organized by the Reds. It's not. It is it's community-driven, grassroots-driven, of course, by Findlay Market, and of course the Reds participate in it and support it. This year George Foster will be in it and everything. The Reds certainly do everything they can to support the parade, but it is a function of Findlay Market. Those guys down there, year in and year out, put so much effort and time into this thing, to the point where this year they even had to pare it back. It was getting so big.
Yeah, I heard that. And just a quick point to the business side of it. If we did not have the Reds in Cincinnati, how would we be different?
How would this city be different?
How would this city be different?
Well, I'll tell you,
in 30 seconds.
I think that all you got to do is look at downtown. I mean, I think that this bank's development and what a lot of the excitement that you see downtown, some of that was going to happen, but with the Reds locating their ballpark there, that has been a huge driver. And new ownership really pushed to help get this bank's project underway. And I think the Castellinis were really very, very helpful and instrumental in that.
Yeah.
And of course, the tourism angle, the regional draw.
Yeah, and we'll see all that tomorrow. So
and you'll see it all tomorrow.
Go Reds.